Oh, hey, what's up? I didn't see you there. That's a lie. I saw you there. I clicked start recording. That's a lie. I lie. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. That's what I am. What is up, guys? It's Jeff. Welcome back to the channel once again. Hope you guys have a great day. Fantastic week and everything between. Welcome back to the channel. We're finishing up, or we're doing the second part of these questions, of these would you rather questions, of what to ask on a date, stuff like that. So let's get right. As you could tell, I'm learning how to pick up chicks. I'm learning the best things to ask. I'm learning how to be a Giga Chad, pretty much. I'm learning how to be superior and, you know, be the type of guy that a girl would want, maybe. And basically, I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going with this. So basically, I've been like really enjoying these videos quite a bit, like doing these kind of videos, like just chilling, relaxing, because normally I do cut comms in like a sense of where I'm playing a game, right? And essentially this is just a little bit better because I can just kick back, relax, and hang out, you know what I mean? And it looks like there's not as many questions on this section as this, so it looks like it won't be as long, hopefully. The last one was 19.5 minutes. That's crazy. That was crazy. But I also did do a lot of talking, which I am known to do quite a bit in my videos. That's why usually my videos aren't being so long. It's weird because I hate having longer videos. I like to try and stay around that mid 5 to 7 minute range, but I never actually end up doing it. And it makes me sad because back when I used to do this like a lot, I would perfectly be in that little range, but now it's always like fucking 10 to like 15 to 20 minutes, and it's not a good thing, you know. I feel like it's too long for a video, you know what I mean? Especially for the videos that I do and the content that I do, you know, it just seems like it's a long fucking video, you know what I mean? Anyways, moving on, let's get right into it. So would you rather have 7 kids or no kids at all? No kids at all, and here's why. You can always adopt, so there's always adoption, you know, there's always friends' kids, there's always your niece and nephews, there's always stuff like that. 7 kids though, dude, that's a lot of fucking money. Like that's a lot of money that you'd be pissing away. Like, it's not saying kids are bad. I'm not saying kids are bad, but it's just a lot of money that you'd be pissing away, in my opinion. And it's just I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's just too many kids. Like, fuck that. I think personally my amount of kids that I would want would be 3 to 4, maybe 3, just. Or 2 to 3. So I'm in a family. I have 2 brothers, you know, and the reason why I say 3 to 4, maybe 2, is because I have 2 brothers, and it's so nice having brothers. I wouldn't want to be an only child because being an only child would suck because you wouldn't have that sibling bond that most people have, you know what I mean? And then 2 is kind of like, I don't know, you know, they can be best friends or whatever, you know, they have that sibling bond and everything, but at the same time, 3 is just like, I don't know, I feel like 3 is kind of the magic number. I just wouldn't want to be an only child or have an only child because then they would get only child syndrome, or I would have it if I was an only child, and it just wouldn't be fun. And you also wouldn't, like I said, have that sibling, you know, bond with, you know, with any siblings because you're an only child. So like, it's, to me, 2 or 3 or 4, between 2 to 4, somewhere around there is how many kids I'd want. So you can always adopt too. So I mean, like I said, you can always adopt. Would you rather date someone with a crazy ex or date someone with crazy parents? Crazy parents, because a crazy ex. Okay, actually, wait, that's hard. That's a hard one. That's actually hard. Crazy parents, because a crazy ex, you would be obligated to, like, you'd be obligated to fight or argue with a lot more often. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have more anger and resentment towards a crazy ex, and, you know, be like, dude, she moved on, move the fuck away. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So as for crazy parents, you know, there could be. It also depends on what they define as crazy, or what each person defines as crazy. But like, I remember like 2 years ago, I was talking to a girl who had a crazy, like, her mom was kind of crazy in a way, and like I was just talking to her, and she added me on Facebook, right? I didn't even add her back. She still was finding out stuff about me somehow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have very much stuff or public. So like, I almost said private, dude. I live my whole entire life public. It's just parents, like, I feel like that's a little bit easier to deal with because like, yeah, it's just your parents, you know, it's normal. Yeah, after a while it get annoying, but I feel like an ex would be a lot worse. Also, the ex also might try to like persuade her, him or her, into going back to them, you know what I mean? And try to start drama. As for the parents, wouldn't really start drama. I feel like they would just kind of be poo-poo, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know, you know what I mean? Would you rather go on a date with someone, I'm assuming it's supposed to be someone who makes inappropriate jokes the entire evening, or someone who tries to get you to buy their get-rich-quick scheme at the end of the night? Honestly, inappropriate jokes, because I love inappropriate jokes. I love dark humor. I love, funny as that is, I love, it's so funny to me, and I don't know why. Like, my humor, I find the dumbest shit funny, and I find the darkest shit funny. I find so much shit funny. It's crazy, dude. People look at me like, dude, that's not even funny. I'm like, dude, it's pretty fucking funny. Oh, fuck, dude, I keep yawning again. Yeah, inappropriate jokes. I'm not gonna dive too deep on this because I don't know, I just don't want to. So, would you rather date someone 7 feet tall or 4 feet tall? Honestly, height to me isn't really much of an issue. Okay, so I know there's guys out there that are emasculated. emasculating, I don't know, the height, like to if a girl is taller than them. I honestly personally don't care. Not my most recent ex, my ex before that, she was like literally the same height as me. I literally do not care too much for height. It's weird, it'd be weird and hard to get used to, but like if the vibe is right and if it's the right person, their body shouldn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Like like you are with them because you want to be with them. You know what I mean? And like if you click with them and all that, you know, their body shouldn't influence what you are, like what happens between you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Take notes. I need to start taking notes. That's what I need. But like, yeah, start taking notes on all these questions, dude. These are some good questions. Dude, I just can't imagine though. Can you imagine like dating someone 7 feet tall? I'm 5'11" roughly. So like I keep fucking yawning and it's absolutely obnoxious. I'm 5'11" personally, roughly 5'11", 6 foot, 5'10", something like that. My license says 5'11". I don't know what I am exactly, but basically 7 feet, I just look up and be like, but then like 4 feet, you'd be like, like, I don't know, it's just funny to me. I don't know why it just is. I don't know. Like I said, physical appearance shouldn't matter if you click with the person. I mean, we all have our preferences, don't get me wrong. You know, as we're people, we're human beings, we have our preferences. It happens, you know, everyone has their preferences. It's literally, it's just life. It's just what it is, you know, call it shallow, call it being a dick, but it's just, everyone has their preferences. You can't, there's no abiding by it. And like, the worst part is when people are like, oh my God, you're so shallow because you don't want to go with this person because of this. But then like, that same person would turn around and not want to date someone because of a certain aspect of them. And it's like, you do realize that you're doing the exact same shit, right? It's shit like that just doesn't, like, I don't know. And like, another thing that I absolutely fucking hate is like, girls go on and on. So like, I'm not trying to flame anyone here. I'm not trying to flame girls. I'm not trying to flame women in general or anyone. Like, I'm flaming society. Society is getting flamed right now, okay? By Gyp himself. Okay, anyways, moving on. So basically, girls always complain, right? I know girls that always complain about how guys want certain looks. They want certain body image, they want certain this, certain that, and it's always about how a girl looks apparently and all this, when in reality it's both ways. Like, girls also are kind of shallow in the same exact way, and it's just not as publicly expressed. You know what I mean? I could be like, I could hit on a girl and I'm a scrawny person, I'm really fucking skinny, and they'll be like, I want more muscle, and like, you know what I mean? Like, or you know, shit like that. It's just like, they'll be like, oh, he's overweight, and then they'll be like, oh, you're too skinny. Like, it's the same exact fucking concept, but for some reason, if it's a guy doing it to a girl, it's a lot more shame on the guy versus a girl doing it as a guy. Like, if a guy does it, the girl, if a guy's like, oh, I don't like the way you look, you know, or I don't like this, you know, girls are like, oh my God, what an asshole, what a douchebag, that guy's a fucking dick, you know, shit like that. But if a girl does it, she's like, yeah, you go, sis, or yeah, you tell him, you know, shit like that. And that's why a lot of guys struggle with getting out there and getting out, like me especially. Like, that's why I struggle with getting out there and struggle with making first moves and stuff like that, because I already know that in most scenarios I'm probably gonna get rejected. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I meet anyone's criteria, and I feel like I'm gonna be single for like ever because I don't meet anyone's criteria, and it sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like about, it's like like Leon Lush made a body positivity video, and it's not even about body positivity. It's like people always claim, oh, it's about body positivity. It's nothing about it is body positivity. It's just so stupid. Like, it's, oh my God, dude, like that shit gets me so heated, and I hate it so much. Like, oh my God, like I've had girls, okay, so like so there'd be something that I don't like about a girl, right? She'll tell me something that I don't like, and I'll be like, you know what, I can look past that, you know, or something that she did or something that she does, like I can look past that, you know what I mean? I can look past that, you know what I mean? But the moment I've had like multiple scenarios where the moment I'm like, oh hey, by the way, I'm a high school dropout, fucking unmatched, blocked, everything, because apparently being a high school dropout is against society norm, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, here I am, I bought a house, I guess, I don't know, I bought a house, I have a medium income job, you know, like it's one of those things, like, you need to look at the person versus looking at what I dropped out of high school because I didn't think I was learning things that I thought would be useful. I didn't do it because I was lazy or because I was a bad person. Like, I just didn't want to be there because I didn't feel the need to learn shit I knew I wasn't going to use. I don't care what the Egyptians did thousands of years ago. Years ago, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the Romans did. I don't give a fuck about solving calculus. I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know things that will actually benefit me in life. You know what I mean? And they don't actually teach that in school anymore. I had a class called accounting, I believe it was accounting. And I learned more in that class about real life situations than I did my entire 18 years of school. My entire, what is it, like 13 years of school or something like that? Because you start when you're 5 or 6. You graduate around 18. So yeah, it's like 13. So like, I learned more, like I learned how to balance a checkbook. I learned how to do so many different things. Like, and it's just, they need to do more of real life stuff. I had to learn how to file my taxes, apply for loans, you know, do other adult shit for my mom. Like, that's not how that should be. Like, yeah, you can like learn from your parents and everything, but we shouldn't, like, not everyone has parents that are willing to teach it, but not everyone has parents that are good role models to follow. You know what I mean? They should be teaching that shit in school, but they're not. You know, they're too busy stuck in a fucking society or a school system that was developed to make. I watched a video a really long time ago, and like it talked about how school hasn't changed in so many years because they're essentially just making robots or whatever, because teaching the same stuff, they want everyone to be the same, think the same, everything like this, and then they want everyone to just go work a simple job, and then you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's a video that I wish I knew where it was and what it was called, but essentially it explains that they keep school is meant to keep the rich and the people in medium, like middle class and low class, like in the middle and low class. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. Like it like went really deep into that aspect and everything. It was really deep into that aspect, and it was just really interesting and it was really unique to learn about. And I love stuff like that because like I agree with it. It's like there's so much stuff in school that's being taught that isn't even necessary. Like you can't tell me that you fucking use algebra every fucking day unless you're like, I guess unless you have a profession that requires it. I don't know, I don't fucking know. But like computer stuff, like I learned this all on my own, doing computer stuff, building a computer, everything like that. I've learned all on my own. And you know, it's just like, yeah, public school or like school is just a generalized thing, but I think it needs to be more catered to developing the future generations, developing kids that like know, or people that know what they're doing when they get out, because once you're out in the real world, you don't know jack shit half the time, and because school doesn't prepare you. They pretty much say, all right, congratulations, you were in AP calculus, all right, go apply for a house. It's like you don't even know how to go about applying for a house, or go about, you know, like getting it pre-approved and like, you know, looking at houses and stuff like that. Like I learned all that from my mom, through my mom and my realtor and everything. It's crazy like how bad it is. You know what I mean? That shit gets me so heated. That body positivity, like that shit gets me so heated. I don't know why. Moving on. Would you rather find your soulmate, which all your friends hate, or staying single with loving friends? Soulmate, because I love having friends. Don't get me wrong. Like having friends is nice, right? Your soulmate, like being single. I've said this so many times in many videos. Being single sucks ass. Like I can't be the only one that's. I guess I can't be the only one that says it, but also there are people that prefer to be single. Like they actually like being single. I don't mind. Like okay, so personally, being single isn't horrible, but it's horrible at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I said in previous videos, I wish I had someone to come home to. I wish I had someone to express myself with and, you know, by my side. You know what I mean? You know, coexist with. You know, like maybe while I'm streaming or recording, she's just chilling on the fucking bed on TikTok or Instagram. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. You know, she's out watching a movie and I'm in here doing this, or we're both watching movies or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, or we're in Discord calls. You know, maybe she's a gamer girl and we're in Discord calls and we're just hanging out for hours on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want someone to express myself with and hang and like chill with and, you know, share things with. You know what I mean? Like, I have a house and I have no one to share it with. You know what I mean? And then it's also nice to have loving friends, because then like you have those friends that support you and pick you up when you get down and stuff like that. But like I'd rather have a soulmate, like I said, because I think I'm just so like, I'll be honest, I don't do a whole lot with friends regardless. So like I don't know, it's just one of those things that I don't know. Would you rather have your crush date your best friend or your worst enemy? Ooh, best friend. You wanna know why? Because then if it's your crush, you can still see them. You know what I mean? As for if it's your worst enemy, you're like, why the fuck? Ow. You're like, why the fuck are you dating that guy? That guy's a fucking prick. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Like, or like, you can talk up your best friend and you can support the relationship a lot better if it was your best friend. You know what I mean? As for your worst enemy, you can't really, you'd have a hard time supporting that because it's your worst enemy. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I feel like I don't know why, but like my neck, I feel like my neck looks weird in my fucking camera. Would you rather someone who, what? Huh? Would you rather someone who has low self-esteem or is an arrogant and pretentious? What do you mean? Like date someone or love someone, or what is it? Would you rather someone who has, I don't know what, like it depends on what like they're going by. I'm assuming it's would you rather date someone, because it's probably low for me, low self-esteem. I personally have low self-esteem, but that's because I've just been beaten down so many times in the past. Having a significant other that, you know, brings you up, like I said before, like it brings you up and supports you and stuff like I had I was talking to a girl, I would say like 3 years ago. She hyped me up. Like every time I was recording a video, every time I was, you know, doing this, doing that, or every time I was editing or streaming, she'd hype me up. You know what I mean? She'd be in my chat, she'd be hyping me up and, you know, supporting me as a person. You know what I mean? Like having that. If you have low self-esteem, having someone that's your significant other that actually hypes you up and supports what you do and supports you things that you enjoy is so much better than someone who's arrogant and pretentious. I'll be honest, dude, like 100%, because that low self-esteem will eventually become higher self-esteem with that person. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And like it's so nice being hyped up. Like that girl would always be like, hey, are you gonna stream tonight? Or hey, are you gonna stream tonight? And she would hang out the entire stream. She'd watch every video that I put out. She'd do everything, dude. It was crazy. That girl, I don't remember exactly what happened between dating us. I know we almost dated, but we ended up not. I can't remember why. I don't remember why we didn't end up dating. We ended up staying friends. We still talk every now and then, but I can't remember why we didn't end up dating. It was like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, so it was a while ago. Would you, on a date, would you rather go to the nightclub or the movies? Movies. I don't really care for clubs. I don't really care for nightclubs. I mean, the nightclub, you can show off your sick dance moves, you know what I mean? Dan moves. You can show off your sick dance moves, don't get me wrong, but movies, 10 out of 10, so much better because you can, you know, like, I don't know, just, I feel like it's more, you can go to a nice movie. I personally like chick flicks. I don't know, it's just how I am. I get it from my mom. I love chick flick, a good rom-com or something. I love it. I just feel like a movie's a little bit more personal and whatever, a first date, you know what I mean? Like more personal, and you know, you're with the person one-on-one and stuff like that. Plus you can go to like the dinner. You can go to dinner after or before, and or you go on a walk after. I would love to go to a movie and then just go on a walk. Like I want to go stargazing so bad, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And then like I want to go on like walks. I love walks. Like walks are so fucking nice, and I like, it's just crazy because like I want to do all these things, but instead I just wallow in self-pity. I don't know. I don't know, like it's just, on a date, would you rather do a picnic or go to the beach? Honestly, that's a hard one. Go to the beach because like you can see her in a swimsuit. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. The picnic is like an older date idea type thing. You know what I mean? The beach is like, I don't think a beach is really a date. I don't really picture that as a date. How is that a date? That's more of a thing that you do like while you're dating. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess like it depends on what you're doing. Like, or like, yeah, like it's not even that's not a date. What? A date to the beach is not a date. You know what I mean? Like you could do it with someone. Like you do it with your spouse or whatever, but it's not a date in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. That's fucking with my head too much, dude. What the fuck? That's so weird. You go to the beach with friends all the time, you know, or like some people do it. And like, I don't know, like I wouldn't consider that a date. A picnic would be a decent date. I've never done a picnic. I think it'd be fun, but I've never done it. I'm dying. Holy fuck. I've never done a picnic though. I guess I'd try it. It'd be interesting. I've never done it. It'd be cool to do though. There's a thing called Adventure Challenge that I got from my ex and me. We never ended up doing any because I don't know, we just never did. But because like when I got, or like me and me and the ex that I got the Adventure Challenge with, I got the Adventure Challenge, but like I dated her during COVID, when COVID hit hard, and like, you know, you couldn't go anywhere without a mask, couldn't do this and you couldn't do that, things were on lockdown and all that, so like we couldn't do much. But if you guys don't know, Adventure Challenge is a great fucking thing. I want to do Adventure Challenge so bad with someone, right? With a girl. So Adventure Challenge, if you guys don't know, basically there's 3 different editions. I believe it's couples, friends, and then alone or family or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. There's 3 different editions though, I believe. Oh wow, they've actually added quite a bit more. So basically, if you guys don't know, if you get to say couples edition, so what it is you scratch off this right here, right? You scratch this off. This, can I view this? Can I see the image better so I can like zoom in? Okay, so this is, okay. Oop, that's not what I want. Okay, so basically what you do is you scratch, this actually tells you everything with this. You scratch this off right here and it tells you the date idea, right? And then you can get a Polaroid camera, an instant Polaroid camera. You can buy it with it. And then you stick the photo here. And it's, I mean, if you want, you don't have to. And then you put, right here, you just put notes of what happened and stuff like that. And then like, this is how long it would take. This is how, or wait, this is how long you have. How does it work? What is it? It's these two. Okay, so one is like how long it takes. I think it's this one. How long it, yeah, it's this one, how long it takes. And I believe this is like the time of day that you want to do it, like when to do it. And then this is, yeah, it's the time of day. I'm so stupid. Gyp, read the fucking side. Yeah, so it's time of day, and then this is how much it costs. And they always rate, there's never like anything over like $20. It's crazy how it's so cool. And like, this is something that I would love to do because it's just, if you can't think of a date idea or if you can't think of something to do, perfect thing, because you could like be, hey, let's just do this, and you scratch it off and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool, or oh my god, that's a good idea, let's do that. And I would love to do this with someone, with my ex-girlfriend or something. There's an in bed one. What the fuck? The Adventure Challenge in bed? That just seems sketchy. I don't know. Oh, dinner dates. Oh, yes, they've added a lot. They've added a lot of different things. I really want to do this, like I said, but like I said, I'm single, and I think, I don't know. There's also like, there's this one thing where it's like you flip a coin. So like at every corner or every turn, you flip a coin, and then if it's heads, you go right. If it's tails, you go left, or something like that. You basically like keep doing it for however many times you want to do it. You both choose a number, and wherever you end up at the end of that number of turns, you make a date idea. You have to figure out a date in that area. So like whether it's in the middle of the country or if it's in town or something like that, you have to think of a date idea in that area. You know what I mean? Like it's a really cool thing to do. Would you rather date someone online or go on a blind date? Honestly, a blind date would be so, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do a blind date, because like, so I've been recommended to do this app. I can't remember what the app is called, but there's an app where like you talk to someone blindly. You don't know what they look like. You don't know their name or anything. You just talk to them blindly, and like you see if you connect like, you know, that way. And then after like a week of talking, you get shown a photo of the person, get told about the person more or whatever. It's like I couldn't do that because like I need to put a face with someone, right? I need to put a face with someone. And also like it's like not in a shallow way, but like I said earlier, everyone has preferences. Everyone has they have certain things they look for in someone. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's just something. It's just dating someone online. I've done that I did that a couple times. I wouldn't really call those relationships though, because like I was like, I don't know. Dating online is so fucking like, I don't know what my dog's barking at. I don't know. Dating online is weird. I'd rather do dating online because going on a blind date, no thing. Also, dating online, you could like I said before, you could show in Discord calls all the time. You could call, you know, and it'd be cool, you know what I mean? And also like you could be yourself more in a way, if you know what I mean. Like I'm much better at being myself, say on YouTube, on stream, than I am in person with someone. Like unless I'm super crazy comfortable with the person, I'm pretty reserved. I'm usually pretty reserved and pretty like, I don't want to say much, you know, and stuff like that. Or like, I don't want to do this or do that because I don't know what to think, or you know what I mean? Like it's just how I am. I'm shy. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. We went through another batch of questions. We have one more batch of questions to go, and then that will be it for asking what to ask on a date. We learned how to pick up chicks. We might need to learn some more tricks on how to pick up chicks, because we gotta be Giga Chads. We gotta be Giga Chads out here. We need to learn how to pick up. We learned a little bit how to pick up chicks. We've learned some questions to ask, or some more questions to ask. We gotta finish learning the questions to ask, and then we can only then can we become the Giga Chad we aspire to be here on the Gyp channel. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Please have a great day. I would love you. I love you all. This is Gyp and I'm out. Peace.